good evening or welcome to another video on All Hail the Ale. Tonight we are going for arguably the beer that could be called the gateway to craft for many, and it was certainly one of the particular brewery's most popular beers and one that probably made it for them. Anyway, it's this one here. It is Brewdog's Punk IPA. Now, you'll have seen in my previous Brewdog videos, there's a couple that I like and some that I don't. And this one, I've only ever had on tap, and it's not bad on tap, I'll be honest. But I've never tried the bottled version. So, tonight I thought we'll change that. So, what can I tell you about this beer? Well, it's Brewdog, so it's made in Scotland. It's a 5.6% ABV IPA, and they call it a postmodern classic, and they say, our flagship IPA is a post-punk apocalyptic ale. This light golden classic has been subverted with new world hops, creating a devastating explosion of flavour. So it bodes well. And they say, bursts of caramel, incendiary tropical fruit and an all-out riot of grapefruit, pineapple and lychee precede a spiky bitter finish. And it's vegan friendly. They say store cold and drink fresh. And yeah, I've stored it cold. And in terms of drinking fresh, it's got a best before end of the 17th of November 2019, and we are in March, beginning thereof, so it's pretty fresh. So yeah, I think we're all familiar with the Brewdog packaging. You know, it stands out. Everyone knows it's Brewdog. Let's see what it tastes like, shall we? So let's pour. There we are. So, it's pretty damn clear, lightly carbonated, got a couple of fingers worth of head, reasonably tight consistent bubbles. Aroma is not very strong, let's be honest, it's not very strong. It smells slightly hoppy, I suppose that's a good thing, but as we all know, it's what it tastes like, so cheers. Yeah, it's different to the draft version. It's not quite as creamy. The draft version is a bit creamier, a little bit more body to it. This has got some haze. It's got, yeah, it's clearly unfiltered. It's bitter, which is good, and it's a little bit, I'll tell you what it is. It's a beer that promises a lot on the label and doesn't deliver it to me. Yeah, there's a bit of caramel sort of in the malt finish. Getting no tropical fruit. I'm certainly getting no pineapple. The grapefruit is arguable, although having tasted the Elvis juice that Brewdog do, the grapefruit is much more obvious in that than it is this. This is, I'm not getting it. And a spiky bitter finish, yes, it does deliver that. So we could say caramel, yes, to some degree in the finish. Spiky bitterness, it's there throughout, I'll be honest. And whilst it might sound like I'm being overly critical and saying it's not got the pineapple, it's not really got the tropical fruit, I'm also saying that I like it. It's as beer-like, and I mean when I say beer-like, I mean what most people would recognise as beer of any of the craft beers that I've tried. It's honest. It's a good beer, and I can see why people would call it a gateway beer to the craft world, because Punk IPA, whilst it's not going to sort of set most craft aficionados' taste buds on fire, it is a solid, consistently tasty beer. And I like that. Sometimes, I mean, don't get me wrong, I love the big juice bombs, I love the flavours that are a little bit out there, but sometimes I want simplicity in my beer, and this is going to provide it. And I've put off trying the bottled version for quite some time because of my, shall we say, dalliances with other Brewdog beers that haven't been so great. And it's reliable. This is on tap. You know, you know exactly what you're going to get with a pint of Punk. In bottle, it's not quite reaching the same heights, but it's not far behind. You know, it's got that nice bitter flavour that I like about beer. It's got hops that I love, and I can't knock the beer itself, but what I am going to knock is a description. I think it offers more in the description than the beer actually contains, and guys and girls at Brewdog, please don't take that as a massive criticism, because the beer itself is great. I like the beer a lot, but the description needs a little bit of, it's got, shall we say, it's had a spin doctor on it. Either that, or someone's taste buds are incredibly receptive to flavours that I can't detect. So there could be a bit of both going on. Anyway, we get to the matter of a score. Well, we'll start with what I paid. And I got it in Tesco, and like most of the craft beer in their section, it's at £1.80 a bottle, or 3 for £5.25. So, but we'll judge it on its own. We'll call it £1.80 for a 330ml bottle, and I can't knock it. Can't knock it at the price. It's got nice flavours at a sensible price, and in the world where you can pay £8, £9, £10 for a bottle of this size of different beers, it's a bit of a bargain. So, an actual score. Would I buy it again? Yeah, I would. I would buy this one again happily, time and time again, both in the bottle and on tap. But we're not scoring the tap today, the keg version. I like the hops. It's got plenty of hop, it's got plenty of bitterness, it's got just about everything that I love in a beer at a sensible price. So, hang on, I just got a little something of a taste there. Maybe, maybe not. We'll see. I'll maybe put it in a written description later on. So yeah, so I'll definitely buy it again, and it's got lots of things that I love, and I think I would be doing the beer a disservice and being dishonest if I scored it less than 4.5. So I'm going to go with a 4.5 for Brewdog's Punk IPA in the bottle form. Decent beer. So, ladies and gents, boys and girls, thanks for watching. This has been the Brewdog Punk IPA. I've been Nick. I very much appreciate every single one of your likes, comments and subscriptions, so go hitting them buttons, and I'll see you again soon in another video. Bye.